That's your
Yo,
joke.
yo. What's cracking all you beautiful people? Thank you for joining us on this Friday, the Christmas show, last show of the year for the Logistics Lounge. You see, we got a full house here. Everyone's going to hang out. We're going to have a good time. We're just going to shoot the shit and talk logistics and just enjoy the afternoon. So, y'all sit back, relax, pop a top, and enjoy the lounge.
The views and opinions expressed on this show by its guests are not necessarily those of Lounge Media Group or the show host. So if you sue someone, make sure it's the party responsible for hurting your feelings. Also, grow up, be an adult, and understand not everyone thinks like you. And that's okay.
Impressive.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Jeff made that for us. We appreciate that. And yeah. And speaking of Jeff Dickinson, the Bodacious Cowboy, everybody.
Hey Jeff, we're still waiting on those. We're still waiting on those payments for the free RGTX plugs every time we play that video. So
that's right. That's
true.
true.
Write that out to Lounge Media Group LLC.
Yeah, that's right, man. That's right. Jeff made that video too of himself. He keeps saying I did, but he made that. Well, we made it together. I made it with his guidance.
Thank you for that.
Jeff, how are you doing, man?
You know, I'm not feeling well right now. I started getting I don't know, headaches late this afternoon, and hey, it is that time of year, so whatever. But I'm doing well. How about yourself, my friend?
Man, I'm good, and sorry to hear that. My wife woke up today with the headache, dude. So must be a pressure change. Hunter was saying earlier, like he had the sniffles. So man, that's what it is, dude. Cold weather and pressure changes and stuff. I don't know. Cold fronts coming in. Who knows? But I'm doing good, brother. My day was fine. Got the 2 little loads booked that I needed to get booked, and my week is done. And so, yeah, just tied up some loose ends and added some prospects to sequencing. And yeah, that's about it, man. Mr. Hound, we'll go with you, and then we'll keep moving.
What's up, brother? Happy or Merry Christmas to all of y'all. It's been a hell of a ride here in 2024, but been a good week. Kind of slow, now a lot of customers are kind of winding down for next year, but still talking to a few customers, working on some bigger plans for next year, and yeah, excited to be here. Got an action-packed weekend full of college football as well.
I know.
Can't believe the season's already almost over. Makes me sad. But we're rocking and rolling out here. Raybon, what's going on, brother, man?
Living the dream, buddy. I've been sick with COVID all week, sipping on some scissor. I'm hallucinating. I don't know what fucking day it is. I fell asleep last night watching some shit about death on Mount Everest, and I had just wild ass dreams, dude. So I woke up sweating, crying. I just been up ever since, afraid to go back to sleep. I don't even know what day it is, man. I woke up on Monday and I felt like a truck hit me, and it's gotten worse every day. But thankfully, we can work from home, and customers don't know I want to play in traffic right now. Now they do, but before today they didn't.
That's rock solid, man.
And I'm such a winner when I'm sick too. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, all right.
Like I just gave every carrier whatever they wanted this week. There was no dog in me. I was like, yeah, sure, go away, please. Please just take the load. Please take it and don't steal it. Just tell me you're not gonna steal it. I'll write the check.
That's it.
Neil, my man, what's going on?
Not a whole lot. I don't know how I can top that one though. No, it's been busy. It's been good. We opened opened a yard around here, so we're growing like crazy still, and should have some more next year that we're planning out. And we got hit with some snow overnight that we didn't expect. So yeah, that was fun to wake up to. I mean, it wasn't a whole lot, thank God, but we didn't expect it.
Well, that's what you get for living in Chicago like a maniac.
It's true.
Love it. Love it.
100%.
Mr. Talamo, looking like Santa Claus in the making over there. What's going on?
Not much, not much. Just enjoying this Friday, and year's coming to a close, and just trying to balance logistics and Asher's motorcycle career. So,
Dude, motocross in the making. Yeah, he's making some sweet jumps out there, man. Glad he's liking that new bike.
yeah, he's doing really good at it. So we'll see what comes of it. But
Yeah,
Just,
if y'all don't know, Steve runs a pretty high-end motocross team, Dirty J and the boys. Go check them out on all social platforms.
Oh yeah.
You have.
Nice.
Pretty good.
Yep. Now let's see where we at. Alex, my man, welcome to the lounge. First time caller, huh?
Yeah, happy to be here. Appreciate the invite.
Good stuff. How's your week been, brother?
Man, I've been kind of in the same shape. If you guys can hear it from my voice, I've been dodging getting this creeping crud for weeks now, and it's finally right there. I've been taking more vitamin C than I should. I think we're going to have to resort to snorting it here pretty soon, but we're trying to get through it.
See,
Tell me how that works out. I'll try it.
Right.
right on. Claudia, great to see you as
Hi, friends.
always. How you doing?
Oh, made it through another week. Woo! I wasn't sure, man. Come Monday and Tuesday, I was like, whew, I'm not in jail. So yay for that. Cheers.
All right. Congratulations.
I didn't know if I was gonna have to call somebody for bail money or not. Like it was kind of crazy, but we're good. Like it's hey, thanks for that.
Funny story. You can't bail somebody out with a com check or a T check. Ask me how I know. I have had a driver call me collect and ask me to pay his bond.
Are you
A
serious?
load I owed him, and I looked at my boss and I was like, "Can I pay this bail bondsman with a com check? If they'll accept it." Dude was like, "What the hell is that?" I couldn't help you, bro.
Man.
Sorry.
Hey, at least you tried. At least you
Hey,
tried.
Yeah.
Listen, of all the
Efforts were
brokers
made.
he knew, he called me because he remembered my number. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing because he was in jail. But hey, I took it as a W. That was like, all right.
Yeah, we're gonna have to dig into that a bit more, but I appreciate the effort just to see if it worked.
Listen, I was down. We owed the guy money, trying to get the homie out. Then we looked up what he was in for, and then we decided he should probably stay there. And then can't be smacking your wife around, Perry. I don't know if you're listening, buddy, but keep your hands to yourself, fella.
Oh,
Oh my.
Woo.
Spud,
Yeah.
what's cracking, man?
Oh, nothing. Just enjoying it. Been doing some home stuff, and I got to fix my mower, chop up some more wood. Painted last night. Just enjoying the time I got.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fun little fix there,
Yeah.
man. How long did you what happened? How do you just run into a cable in the middle of your yard?
Because it's beside my shed. That's a whole fucking mess, and I just forgot it was over there, and went, oh shit. Just like I hit that one root back here all the time. Every time I go back here, I hit it, and fucking it stops the whole mower. I'm like, God damn it, I forgot about that again too. So we'll get there eventually. That shed's got to come out, and I don't know if we're gonna do a second shed or sell this one, and I don't know what we're doing, but I got shit everywhere out
what you
here.
hiding for?
Huh?
Sorry, my son was creeping in here on the floor
Oh.
like he was hiding. I was like, why are you hiding? Not like everybody on the show doesn't know who you
Vietnam.
Awesome.
Sorry.
Last but not least, the mayor. Merry Christmas, brother. How we doing?
It's the end of the year. We made it.
mhm.
There we go.
Made it. I wasn't sure we were going to make it, but we made it. It was a long 2024, and here we are. So just a few days left, and I'll go with Claudia. This was a really long week. So it started on Monday, and on Tuesday I still thought it was Monday, and on Wednesday I still thought it was Monday.
Yep.
And it's Friday, and I still think it's Monday, but it's
The
some
Monday
other
that never
Friday,
ends.
and here we go. So
Yeah, this has been a long week.
Yes.
Anticipating anything that could go wrong, just trying to coast in as good as you can, but We did make it.
What it is.
Break church. Is that you, Claudia? Oh yeah, there you go.
See, Claudia, we gotta come up with Cardinal Claudia. That's it. Your father freight. That's Cardinal Claudia. You two run the freight church. We're gonna have confessions. We're gonna have confessions every Monday afternoon.
We do accept com checks and T checks.
We do accept com checks for tithing. We just want to let that be known.
You buy your way to the front pew.
That's right.
So messed up.
I like that.
We are a for-profit religion. Just want to put that out there.
If you see me and Claudia in a private jet, just don't ask questions. It's on me.
501c adjacent.
Yeah, we are paying taxes. I promise you. I promise that. Yeah. What the hell are you gonna pay? Man, it's my turkey hat, man. I got this last year, dude. It's turkey hat.
We gotta put you on live time here. Where you at, Pedro? There you go.
Yeah, I was trying to.
How awesome that is, dude.
That's
a little Santa hat.
I was just saying, it doesn't look like turkeys from here.
Man.
At first, I didn't want to start.
That's funny. I now see it. I mean,
I wasn't gonna go there, but
that's pretty fucked up, man. You know. Hey, whatever. It could be funny, whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't care. Whatever makes you smile.
Man, it's so good to see you guys.
This is how we close out the year right here, right? Like I can see the year aged on all of your faces across like I can feel the like fuck, is it over yet? Let's get off this fucking ride.
This from the guy who right now looks like he's fucking 1 foot out of the grave, 1 foot in. Like, maybe you shouldn't be speaking for the group there, Raybon.
You know, I'm not shy. Fuck it.
Are we having fun yet?
We are having fun yet. We're now let's have some more fun. And the fun we're gonna have is the news, man. I told you we're gonna talk about the where the national Christmas tree came from this year. You know, every year they get it from a different place, and this year they couldn't have picked a further freaking place away than they did. No, way off. All right. I've got the video paused. I promise this has nothing to do with yeah. So our nation's Christmas tree, you know, the one that sits in front of the Capitol building, it is a symbol for our nation every year. This year, that tree traveled thousands of miles from Tongrass National Forest in Alaska using several modes of transportation. This video is actually about 3 minutes long, so I'm just going to play 2 little parts of it. And if y'all want to actually watch the whole thing, I'll post the link to the article and on our channels, and y'all can go and watch the video from there.
Definitely worth that blog.
This is a Christmas tree for the Capitol. It came from the Tongrass National Forest in southeast Alaska, traveled by truck to the barge, by barge to Seattle. From Seattle, it'll go by truck all the way across the country.
I'm proud to be part of this process. It was awesome to get to meet the driver.
As this tree is placed in front of the Capitol, we remember that this is the people's house. And that means that this tree is truly the people's tree.
People from all over our country come to our nation's capital, Washington, D.C. When they see this majestic Christmas tree, they'll be reminded of our farthest north state. Though far away, we are united in love for our country. A Christmas tree brings joy to our hearts. May this Christmas tree fill the hearts of those who see it with extreme joy and hope for the future of the United States of America.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go. Hey!
Yeah. There you have it, man. There you have it. Yeah, that's I did not do the math. I probably should have, but I'll actually do it here in a minute and find out. But I mean, dude, that's quite a freaking journey, man, from Alaska all the way to DC, man. That big of a tree. Like the rest of the video shows like the tree in the trailer, and they did a whole thing up there, had like a whole fair. They even had the Alaska state troopers come out there, and they did an inspection on it in front of everyone, you know, made like a spectacle out of it, showed everyone how they do inspections on trucks. And man, it's pretty neat. So like I said, we'll post a thing if you want to go back and watch the whole video. It's only 3 minutes long, but it's pretty interesting.
So who can guess the mileage?
Yeah. Someone guessing. I'm about to look it up.
Well,
4,100.
2823.
3,300.
I'm going Price is Right. 3,301.
Oh,
that's bullshit.
cheating.
It is 3,863 miles.
Wow.
That's crazy. That's a big ass tree too.
It was, man, wasn't it? Yeah.
I'm surprised it held together with all the straps and the bouncing of all the
But
different modes.
they put it in a van. They put it in a van. If, like, say, if you go watch it, they put it in a van, and they it had like I guess plexiglass slides so you could see in it. They had Christmas lights like on the tree and stuff. Had built a cradle for it, and like I said, go watch the video. It's 3 minutes long, but it's pretty interesting, man. It's pretty cool, dude. Yeah. Don't everybody talk to fucking once. I'm sitting over here still working. I'm just answering this email about this shipment of fish.
Hey, I'm quiet. 100% doing that shit right now. Yep, my bad.
Well, you know, you were playing that. I'm over here trying to keep a straight face. I've got my other monitor with LinkedIn going. I got Dooner on here from What the Truck sharing a Christmas tree made out of porta potties.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw
All
that.
stacked up. Yeah.
Alex, hey, so hey, you're new, man. Why don't you tell everyone here about you, brother? Like, give yourself a minute to shine, man.
Oh, I mean, there's not much to tell about me. I'm about making other people shine. So yeah, I work in the marketing side of the industry. I've been in logistics about a little over 10 years, mainly on the marketing side between a carrier and a factoring company. Recently, we started a podcast. Over the years, being in marketing, being able to talk to all the drivers, get a ton of really, really great stories, really great insight. So we've tried to take that as mentorship and tap into that lived and learned knowledge from guys that have been in the industry for years and pass that on as a, educational base to those getting in the industry that, have ambitions to go out as an owner operator, grow a fleet, et cetera. And within that, we're trying to interview people kind of from every different aspect of the industry overall, because I think it's important to see, because I mean, the industry is huge and it all connects together in various ways. And especially when you're diving in as a company owner, it's important to be able to see how that all connects together, and then to kind of get a vast view, I guess, at a high level to see, what this person's role means to your company at the end of the day.
It's awesome.
Sorry, man. We're over here in the private chat trying to solve fucking problems that you created, Alex. No, I'm joking. Alex didn't create any problems. We're just over here in the private chat talking to you. I was on Alex's show. Was it last week?
Yeah, it hasn't aired yet. We got it.
I was just about.
It was a good one.
I was just about to ask you if that aired, Hunter. And I think, Hunter, you're going on here sometime soon as well, right?
Yeah, Alex and I are talking about sometime after the new year. So looking forward to that first show.
Yeah, it was fun, man. I liked it. Alex is just it's like ours, just chill, man. And he's just like straight to the point, dude. Like intro video, boom, like we're there, we're talking. Like it's just, I mean, I like it. It was a good conversation, man. And it was quick, 40 minutes, and we just rapid fire questions, and so it was a good time, man. I appreciate you inviting me on, Alex. We're gonna get Alex on next year as well on our show. So
hey, looking forward to it. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right,
hey, we haven't talked about, Pedro.
What
is the new wave of truck parking and different solutions brought to you by the boys at Freight Ninja? You ever heard of them?
I have heard of them. I have. I hear they're wonderful people. Here, except they got this one guy that works there, Chris. I heard he's a little
Neil?
shaky, but everyone other than that, they're real cool. Matter of fact, Neil, you work for him, don't you?
I sure do.
Yeah. Why don't you just tell us about him then, and we'll run this lovely video.
Here we go.
Okay, Neil's not going to tell us. We're just going to run the video.
And there you have it. That's what we're about. And I'm out.
Thank you. Mic drop, everybody.
Yeah.
There we.
No, I appreciate that. Yeah, now Chris is in. He actually clicked on the wrong link, so he's here. So, Chris, no one said anything bad about you.
It's all good.
That's some
That is-
bullshit. They
that
were
is
talking crap.
for
I was
real.
Totally
For
talking
real,
crap
dude.
about you, bro.
Hey,
Like,
we were. Don't let. Hey,
Always
we're not gonna hide
expected.
it. Yeah, we're not gonna hide it. He's like, man, if they weren't, I'd be worried. Yeah.
I appreciate it. Hey, any publicity is good publicity, especially in the freight world and the
Yes,
trucking
sir.
logistics industry.
That's true. That's very
Hey,
true.
How come? I gotta ask. I think Pedro, Jake break. There was a big article about. I think there was someone killed someone because their Jake break was too loud or something. Not post that. I was looking for the news all over the logistics lounge and the Jake break. It actually happened yesterday. Did you guys not see it?
Wait, it killed someone because it was too loud?
Yeah, they were annoyed by the way the Jake break was used. So it either turned into a road rage incident or someone might have died.
Wow.
Well,
we're big advocates for the Jake break industry.
We're big
over here,
advocates for the
so-
Jake break. That's right. The videos.
And if it was that loud, I would like a video of said Jake
I
break.
know that's fucking right. I would say
I'm
that. I
going
would
for it,
like
so
to
I'm
see
gonna
that
send it
Jake
to you
break.
guys.
Yeah.
Sick people here.
That's crazy.
Hey, just
There are a lot of haters out there, though, man. A lot of our videos, old people on there, like, rate the Jake break, and they're like, I'll rate it annoying as fuck. It's like, all right.
Hey, I used to drag race, man. I love loud motors, man.
Yeah.
And Jake breaks, bring it on.
Yeah, I don't know how it doesn't get people fired up, man. It's like, there's some American muscle right there.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, here we go. Breaking news. Altoona. I think that's in Pennsylvania, if I'm not mistaken. Someone correct my algebra, please.
Yes, I believe it is.
Altoona? Oh, there's a Altoona in Georgia as well.
Oh,
that's right.
Georgia guy. This is his beautiful mugshot picture. And local man charged in shooting standoff. Cervello allegedly fired at a truck after public complaints of Jake breaks to city council.
Wow.
This is the world we live in today, fellas and ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it doesn't sound like even an altercation. He just shot at a truck.
He just, fire away.
Hey, he looks pretty happy with his decision making too. That was a nice big shiny smile.
Yeah, right. Look what I did.
Yeah, right. I mean, it doesn't get much better than this guy.
I know. Yep, that's me. I did it.
Oh, Merry Christmas. Holy shit.
Merry Christmas.
Man, got a lively group here today.
I know. I usually one that's speaking, shutting my mouth.
hey, Shimmy, what's up? You haven't spoken, and these boys been talking.
Yeah, sometimes I just like to listen.
Sometimes that's good.
I'm
People
also
wish that I
still
would listen.
working. I'm just working. It's 2:30 for me.
Are you on the West Coast?
Yeah, I'm in Oregon.
Oh, geez. You guys got some big football coming up soon.
Yeah, and I had like this morning 8 last minute trucks dropped on me or shipments dropped on me. Very last minute, so that was fun.
Friday.
Yeah. So
You know, I found that a lot of truckers out there, well, it happens every single holiday, especially around Christmas. They want to take time off to spend with their families. So capacity drops, you know, and then you're shuffling around trying to pick up. So yeah, I get it. You know, you kind of get used to this every year. It's always happening.
yeah, it's definitely expected.
I don't know. We got some drivers over here. They want to drive. Like they want broker loads because I mean I guess you can make pretty good money if you got some dropping on Christmas Eve. But
Oh, on the pickups, yes. I mean, when you think last minute, oh yeah, definitely all the way.
Hey Hunter, I'm sure you probably remember that in the drayage world, how all the ships are trying to get in before the holiday shuts down, so they all dump off all at the same time. I got 18 of them that just came across today that drops between today, tomorrow, and Monday.
Yeah. Are the ports shut down on both Christmas Eve and
Not
Christmas?
No, Christmas Eve they'll be open. Just Christmas Day they shut down and then they reopen Thursday morning on both days.
You know, when Christmas falls in the middle of the week on Wednesday, it's a freaking disaster. Not bad when it's Saturday or Sunday or Monday, you know, but when it hits that middle of the week, oh, man.
Well, and then
New Year's they'll shut. I take that back. The porter will shut down. The regular operation for the truck gates close at 5 anyway, so they'll stay open during that time, but they'll shut down. They'll stop unloading ships because normally it's a 24/7 operation. They'll stop unloading. I think the actual port itself will shut down at 6 p.m. on Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve.
Yeah, middle of the week, major holidays just suck.
Yeah, I should not say that. That's
4th of July, Christmas, those
kills.
They're just tough for business in general.
You know, a lot of companies are throwing in the Monday. So the people have a really long weekend. They've got Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Oh, yeah, I mean, we've got a lot of people that are off. I mean, if they're off the beginning of the week or the end of the week or it rolls into next week, I mean, there's a ton of vacation happening. Right now.
Definitely. Yeah, they get a week for 3 days. They get a week. Well, yeah, that's right. Yeah, for 4 days off, they get 14 days.
Yeah, one of my customers was telling me that they're
No dirty crew member.
That they're
Hey, buddy, what's happening? He's
Sorry.
gone.
Yeah.
one of my customers was saying that they have the Christmas Eve and through like the 3rd off paid for the whole company.
Wow.
Dang.
That's wild.
Nice. Yeah.
So here's the thing. I'm all for that for the employees and all the things, but somebody be around. So if some shit goes wrong with a shipment, I can call and find out who the fuck picked it up. Like, holidays are. Anyway, okay, I'm about to slide over into another thing, but for real though, somebody.
I'm saying, you know, a lot of them, they double up their shipments when they're closed, like the 3 days prior to them closing, where they usually have maybe 1 or 2 shipments. It's 8, it's 10, it's 12, because they're covering for all that time being shut down. That throws, that's a monkey wrench that's thrown into the mix. So it's like, and they don't tell you until like the last minute. Oh, forgot to tell you, we were going to take Tuesday, Wednesday, but we're taking off the next 10 days.
I love the ones that have a last free day of like the 24th and they just show up and then they want me to store it until like January 3rd and January 4th. I'm like, I'll take it. Fill the lot up with storage.
There you go. Yes, sir.
I had a driver tell my load team that like he was like, man, like it's gonna be over a holiday. He's like, I would rather be on the road because like I found out about this afterward because anyway, he was like, I mean, I got a wife at home and a girlfriend over here and a girlfriend over there. And like if I'm just on the road, then I have an excuse not to be anywhere. And that's what works.
Smart man.
Maybe.
Yeah, instead of a porta call, it's called the terminal call.
Bro, like who all has that ELD link? Like you be careful who knows what the fuck you are. Like
be careful.
Listen, we busted out our own driver. And this was not our fault. Like, cause you know what? Like you should have answered your damn phone. Like, cause he went straight like we run, you guys know we have a small asset fleet, so we run 50 to 60 trucks, and I had a driver who just straight like quit answering, like couldn't get anything happening, and his truck kept like the ELD kept pinging. We're like, what is going on? Like, has he had a medical issue? Like, we can't get a response. We're calling the police, calling the medical, like, what is going on with this man? Finally called his wife and found out that he was at his ex-girlfriend's house. So I guess maybe you should have answered the phone. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, not sorry.
The holidays.
We had a driver one time that was like that, where we couldn't get a hold of him. Their dispatch couldn't get a hold of him or anything. We didn't know where he was. I got his wife's number from his dispatch. She didn't know where he was, and it ended up that he had been arrested for drunk driving.
Oh, awesome.
And so nobody could get a hold of him because he was in jail.
Wow.
I've had a couple bad weeks. Well, the last like month and a half, I had a guy die in a truck and nobody knew it. So they had to get a driver that was in close proximity to drive by to see, hey, where's, I couldn't say his name. He's, not American, but so they opened up the door and he was in his bunk dead. Then 2 weeks ago, I had a guy in Oklahoma City who had a massive heart attack and had to be rushed to Oklahoma City Medical. And then the owner of the company had to fly down there with his family. It's just like, I've seen a lot of stuff, but over the holidays, it's the worst damn thing. It's never a good time. Never a good time. And these
You're working your drivers too hard, Jeff.
No, I'm just, yeah, right. Far from it, but I'm just saying, it's like, it really puts a hole in your heart, man, because these guys that are out there and women are busting their ass every single day to move America, and they're so underappreciated, and nobody really gives them a thank you. And I think we got to reinstate the thank you, mandatory thing when these guys pull into your lots, and they don't talk about them. You got to talk to them and saying, hey, how's the family? When was the last time that you were home? Because nobody asks those kind of things, and it's so beneficial to everybody. It makes them feel human again, because it's terrible.
Hey guys, I'm gonna hop off. If you get space later and like I'm just chilling, I'm not doing anything. I'll hop on and just listen on YouTube. But I am so happy to see all of you. I wish you all the merriest of things and happy everything, all such deals. Jeff, I think that's the case with everything. It's not, yes, it's about truckers and saying that, we need to connect with our drivers and make sure that they understand, like, we know that you're a human, you're not a machine that's expected to do this. But it sometimes becomes easy when you're sitting behind a computer to say, well, why can't you do this? And if you haven't been out and doing it, or you haven't reminded yourself in a while, and it's the same thing of sitting in a restaurant and yelling at your server for something taking too long when they've been busting their ass all day, and like you can easily see that everyone is overwhelmed. I think that we would all pot kettle black, do ourselves and the world a service to take a beat and try to understand something from the other side of wherever that is, whether it's the other side of the screen, whether it's behind a wheel, or whatever that is. And I'm the worst at road ragey, so I get it, but nonetheless, on that note, think about those things. Give yourself a beat before you rage off on somebody. And I'm going to log off and let somebody else hop on. Again, love you all. Merry holidays, and holla later.
Have a happy holiday.
Bye.
Love you.
Bye, guys.
All right.
She's so right.
Good people.
Yeah, she's so right, though. I think I think it should be a mandatory requirement that, if you're a shipper or if you're a broker or even a service provider, that you at least go for a ride with the carrier one time to see what those guys go through. It gives you a whole different perspective. I've done it three times over my career, and it was regional. I went super regional. I went long haul, and there's nothing like it, So when like Claudia was saying, when you make these phone calls, put yourself in their seat and then understand what they're going through, with all these freaking morons out there, and people that treat them like shit wherever they go. It's terrible. It really is.
Tex, Mr. Tex,
What's up?
What's crack-a-lacking?
Today's been kind of just an off day. I didn't really do anything. It's a nice day. It's about 65 degrees out, but I'm like bundled up and just being all 17-year-old mopey today. I don't know why, but it's better now because I'm here with y'all, and that makes a difference.
Well, it's good to see you, man. It sounds like everybody's kind of had an off week this week.
Yeah,
I'd freaking love to be at 65 degrees.
We've had a great week.
Yeah, I know. How dare you? You're up in Minnesota. What's the temperature in Minnesota, Nate?
It is 16 degrees, and I just got about 7 or 8 inches of snow. So,
all right, so stop your complaining, Tex.
No, I really can't.
Go visit Nate.
It's been good.
I know. Look at Spud. He's over there in his fucking coveralls and a short sleeve shirt. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm admiring the green grass and the sun, and
It's 69 here right now.
Yeah.
I know. Just think about that. He was mowing the grass in December. You know what I mean? So just let that sink in. Okay.
I need to mow mine.
More like mowing the dirt, but yeah.
The dirt.
Mowing the dirt.
Or a dust storm.
Don't get me started. I had to shower before I showed up. It was that bad.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, this yard's terrible. I gotta do something about that in the spring.
Well, you got springtime weather right now. What you doing?
It's gonna be 38 tonight.
Dang.
Sorry.
Yeah, you got a cold front coming in down here in the south, Nate.
Yeah, it's gonna be cold.
It's gonna get in the 30s.
My truck almost didn't start earlier because it's too cold for it,
I find that hard to believe.
You won't when you see the compression test.
Yeah, right. Hey, you know what I think everybody should do? I think everybody should go on Drive Forward with Nate in the beginning of the year and put your predictions in. It's a blast. It's a blast 11 months later to see how accurate you are. Man, I loved his show the other day. We had a blast. And we were pretty good. We were pretty good with our predictions. We were off by one thing.
Yeah, I saw you tooting your horn earlier, Jeff. What were your predictions?
Oh,
now you're gonna put him on the spot. Wow.
My prediction was that Nate was going to grow a Fu Manchu down to his navel. It didn't happen.
Right.
So
That's a solid bet, though. That's a solid bet. I can see that.
Yeah.
I'll double down for 2025 on that one.
All right. Yeah.
Let us down, Nate.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay.
I'm putting 25 spot on that.
I call that one unlikely. It's quite unlikely.
Plenty of time.
No, we only missed one, so that's not bad. It'll be interesting to see what the crew this year figures out. So
indeed, because it's going to be a whole new playing field from what people are predicting. But you know what? If it does happen, it's what a change! What a change from 24 it's going to be.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Taylor, if you can hear me, man, we're just full on screen. We'll bring you on here in a bit, brother. Nizreen, thank you for joining us.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Same to you.
Trouble for that.
How was
you're gonna offend? So.
No.
That's true. How are you doing? How has your week been? Have you had a good week?
Yeah, my week's been great. Just as it gets closer to the end of the year, I just feel like I'm getting lazier and lazier by the minute. I'm like, okay, it's almost time. Like we're winding down. It's the end of the year. It's like, okay, I'm trying to be productive, but it's been a struggle. My kid's home from college, and it's just like now the other two are at home. I'm like, gosh, I just want to hang out.
Have a few cocktails, more.
Well, I don't know about having cocktails with the kids, but just like hang out with them.
You may need cocktails because of the kids. So see, that's how that freaking works. All right, hey, while we still got all this group of movers and shakers on screen, I want to ask. Actually, I'm gonna pull Spud down for a minute so we can pull Mr. Barker. Where's Spud? There's Spud. Oh, there he is, Mr. Barker. All right, so everyone, we're gonna start with Nizreen. Actually, Nizreen, what do you got going on in 2025? Can you tell us anything? What are your plans for the new year? Anything you're looking forward to?
All right. So on the personal side, probably just try to take a little bit more time for myself. On the professional side, I'm super excited with Movers Dispatch Board. We're launching our app Q1 of 2025. I don't have the exact release date on it. We're currently developing. So that's a really big thing for us. And I'm excited about that. That's kind of like the first thing that I've got coming on for 2025, career-wise, like work-wise. But yeah, that's kind of my goals currently for the new year.
Awesome, good, solid stuff. What about you, Alex?
Man, 2025, rinse and repeat, right? Marketing side of the agency is definitely staying busy. Google's not being our friend recently with all the algorithm updates. We've had 2 in the last 2 months, which is insane. But it's all about getting the leads in and keeping stuff rolling operations wise. So rinse and repeat. Not enough hours in the day, not enough hours in the week. Especially as we were talking earlier, having holidays in the middle of the week definitely make it rough. So I'm sure beginning of the year is going to be playing a bit of catch up as well.
Yeah, most definitely. Mr. Mayor.
What am I not going to do in 2025?
I know he's like, I'm going to try and take over the world.
That's exactly where I was going. And then I thought, that's too binky in the brainish, so I'm not so sure I should say that. But no, personal, I truly am going to spend some more time traveling, and last year I think really since the beginning of COVID, haven't done a great job on that. But professionally, the sky's the limit. We've got a lot going on. Hopefully we see the market continue to climb, and I think that there's going to be a lot of positive negative next year, and the negative, it's going to be an intermix, and those that have been in a nosedive may not be able to pull out of it, and I think we're seeing that right now. But those that have established themselves are going to see some positive things come out of it. So looking forward to that in 2025. So onward and upward.
Fantastic. Always words of wisdoms from you, Mayor.
It's what I do.
It is what you do, man. You're like the ultimate hype man for logistics, bro. You really are. You are. Yeah. Chris.
2025 should be a big year. We're closing out strong here. Our model in house is, well, everyone's doing the status quo of it's the week of the holidays, just slow down and relax. We're trying to capitalize on it, and we've had a fire week. A lot of growth plans for 25, and looking forward to it. I think first quarter of 25 we should be around 60 yards nationwide, which is exciting, and announcing new partnerships. So it's all good, and hopefully I wish the best to everyone else in this room too for 2025. I know it's been a rough year in all sectors of logistics, whether it's freight, household goods, or whatever. Hopefully it bounces back and people can get back on tracks and start getting back in the black.
Fuck yeah. Tex.
Yes.
What do you got going on, brother? Like, what you got going on for this year?
That's a loaded question. No, I'm the year probably doesn't really start until mid-February for me. I'm going to disappear for January. I'm just like, I usually take a month away from social media per year, and that's usually December, and I didn't do that. So January I'm going to go away, but I'll be back and just start hitting the ground running. I've got a couple of, for those who don't know, I do old photos and video production and whatnot, and starts with a pickup truck show about an hour from me in late February. We got Louisville coming up. That's a big time event. Just different events. Once the truck show and truck season, I guess you could say, gets going, that's when I get going. So I'm going to take a break to start, and then we're going to kick some doors down and get to work. So there you go.
Oh yeah, that's what's up, brother. I'm looking forward to see what you got going on, man. You started some new things this year, man. Expanded expanded your brand, dude. And you know, like I don't know if it well, you can't see like your calendar's right there, man. I thought I was gonna have it in frame. You kind of see it, like there it is, right there, brother, right there.
Got a bunch of them right here.
I know. I didn't get the one yet that you sent to me. I'm gonna send that one to my dad for Christmas. That's what I'm gonna do. Send that to him for Christmas. I was telling him about it. So, well, actually, I showed him this one and he loved it. But that's awesome, man. I'm looking forward to seeing all the stuff you got going on. I can't wait to hang out again with you at all these events either, dude.
It'd be fun.
Mr. Talamo, you've been quiet.
I've just been listening.
Yeah.
But
about
nah,
damn
man,
time.
what's here, right? I can learn a lot when you actually shut up and listen.
Yeah, no, that's why I need to practice that a lot more. What about you, good sir?
No, I'm just pumped about. I mean, Clint officially is taking over the operations of Cleves, the carrier side of it, and I'm just going full in with the broker side at the beginning of the year, and I look forward to getting around to more shows. I'm just going to jump on a plane and follow Nate around, and wherever he goes, I'm going to just show up, and we'll look for his calendar and see where he's going between him and Jeff. But no, man, I'm excited. A lot of good things coming, and yeah, I'm just very, very, very blessed to be where I'm at right now.
Good to hear it, man. Sure, good to hear. Mr. Dickinson.
I'll share my screen because it's the best way to do it.
Oh fuck, we ain't trying to do no PowerPoint presentation here now, Jeff. Jesus, godly, man.
Come on
now. This better be family appropriate, Jeff.
Oh, it is. Here, I'll pull it up for you, Jeff.
There it is.
Yes.
So, I'm doing some severe marketing and branding.
So that's called.
I was going to get there's going to be a color base to this too, like a dot matrix going from white to like a
dot matrix
severe. And then I got my new app that I'm building, which is called AccurateShipper.info, which is going to be on my shipper portal on my website, which I just released about a week and a half ago. That's still under development. So I've got a lot of stuff that's going on. A new email address.
I want to say, I'm going to interrupt you. It said locally planted, globally what? That might get you pulled over.
No, yeah, globally connected. Yeah, but I figured, it's one thing to go out on the internet and get your brand out there or put it on a billboard one time, but it's limited. Hey, I'm going to be driving next year a lot and visiting people. So why not take your brand, your image, your reputation out there on the road? And there's another thing on the trunk that will say, carriers, if you want to, enlist, go to here. And so it should be good. I got a lot of plans. I had a very good year this year. I feel sorry for the other people. I'm lucky, grateful. I pray to God every single morning. Not to say that will happen to me next year, but I'm going big next year. I may not be on the internet as often as I am because I got to focus and I have a goal and an objective that I need to meet. So
that's what it's all about.
Yes, sir.
Wait, from the marketing side, I absolutely love it. I've got 2 recommendations. One, if you go with chameleon paint, then you can fit twice as many ads when it shifts, right? And then 2, I didn't see the CB antenna on there because you could be blasting out advertisements as you travel down the road, channel 16, right?
There you go. But
channel 19, 16. What?
Yeah, but you saw I got my
guy down. Take this guy down.
Yeah, I got my QR code for my website on there. So if I'm stopped at a shopping center or something like that, somebody reads it, they're like, "Oh, QR code." They can take it right there, go right to my website, and we're off and ready to go. In case somebody's interested.
You should get it.
They work really, really good, Jeff. I got them on the back of the 30J trailer.
Oh yeah.
And you wouldn't believe the amount of people that you're just driving on the road because you can see like live. My brother can pull up like live on when they scanned it and stuff like that. There's a lot of data, a ton of data that you can pull out of those.
Yes.
But it's amazing how many people scan that thing when you're driving around.
Absolutely.
We don't really have it anywhere else but on the trailer. So anybody that scans it, we know it's coming from the trailer.
You should get a CB though, Jeff. Like that is a damn good idea though, man. Like
yeah, hell yeah.
For real. Yeah. You should get a CB, man. I should hook mine up in my car.
Trucker, this is Bodacious Cowboy Check.
I was just about to say that. Bodacious one.
Give your
Taylor,
wife a
what-
handle, Bodacious 2.
Mr.
That would be
Barker.
your call if you work for me. So
There you go.
Taylor, how are you doing, man? We haven't heard from you yet, my friend. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you guys? Y'all cracking me up here.
I know we're all right. Where are you at, boss? Where are you rolling around to?
Almost to the New York State line up here out of PA.
Oh, nice. Where are you headed to?
I'm going to Webster, New York.
Oh, lovely.
oh, nice.
Deliver, then come back down to North Carolina, and I'm going home Monday.
There you go. Got some snow.
How you
up
guys
there,
doing?
so-
Yeah, it's starting to snow here. It's covering the roads a little bit, but
Yes, sir.
if it catch me too bad going down this hill, it'll be like bowl. I just pretend I'm bowling.
Ooh, a split.
While I get on channel 16 and holler for Bodacious.
Hi, is this
Just gonna
Taylor?
be, just gonna be the new mud duck, man.
Yeah.
He's just gonna be on there spamming the radio.
Oh man, you guys are too much sometimes.
Hey,
Let's sit
Taylor,
here, listen to what.
you end up
Go
getting
ahead.
that new truck?
No, I'm almost. I'll wait till the next quarter to get it.
Nice.
I was sitting there listening to what y'all's 25 plans are. I was just thinking, man, I think I'm gonna be a bigger asshole. I'm gonna drink more whiskey. And my give a dams are gonna go down a little bit in ratings. See how many followers I can lose.
Hey, you might get more connections.
That works for a lot of people.
Yeah. Being an asshole.
Yeah.
There.
People like controversy.
And every damn one of them should have got me banned, and I can't even get banned on freaking Blue Sky. How lame is that? I mean, I put a picture up. I put a picture up of that dude chick that used the bathroom in the Capitol. And I'm like, what balls on this guy? And I can't even get banned on Blue Sky, man. I mean, what's going on here?
You saw it?
Oh my
Man.
Taylor, you may be trying to get banned, but we are not.
This is mild compared to other things, there, guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna tag my friends here at Logistical Lounge every time I post, man, just because I like these guys.
Major, that's going on the store. Taylor, we're gonna make shirts that just say Logistical Lounge.
Logistical Lounge.
Did you say testicle lounge?
Well, I never claimed to be a good speller. I could make that happen quite easily.
Dude,
And I can blame it on the thumb.
Hey Hunter, when we do it, we'll have to do like different versions, and like one of them logistical, like it'll instead of a C, it'll have a K, and like the fucking L will be backwards and stuff, man.
Logistical LAGS.
Well, what the hell is it? Is it not logistical or is it Logistic Lounge?
No, it's
no. You call it Dyslexia Lounge.
It's whatever you want it to be. Taylor, it's cool, bro.
Tell me what you call it.
Well, it's called the Logistics Lounge, but we're
Logistics Lounge.
This is Taylor's world, man. We're just fucking living in it. All right.
Yeah.
Taylor's rules and Jeff's show, man. We don't make the rules.
No, man,
No,
it's fine. It's cool. It really is. Her and I talk about it all the time. Like every time we talk about you, we're like, yeah, fucking Taylor, the Logistical Lounge.
That's right. Hey, no, I'll bullshit aside, man. 25 should be a good year. Last year was actually, I'm confused on some of the things you guys say, like how bad of a year this was or how bad of a quarter this last quarter was. And this is one of the best years I've had in trucking. To be honest with you. So I'm not feeling it.
But you're on the tanker side of life.
Yeah, man. You're in a whole nother sector, man. Like there's, like even Indy, Indy said he had a good year too. Like,
I talked to Chris today. He had a good year, but next year, knowing what I know now, the way the market's going to go, it's only going to get better, and hopefully we'll throw a little growth in there.
Yeah,
maybe I can find me another Terry.
It seems like a lot of the people that y'all work with, man, they're going away from the rails and more towards trucks, transport whatever y'all are transporting. But good for y'all.
But I am gonna find my way into a good interview, and just so I can light a cigarette on the damn interview.
You know why? Because every time they put it on a train, a damn truck gets in the way and derails it. So I mean,
Ain't that the truth?
That's exactly what it is. Y'all just out there causing problems, man.
You must be watching the same channel I'm watching.
I probably am.
With a police escort to beat it all. Did you see that one oversized?
I did.
with a freaking police escort that parks on a track.
I couldn't believe it. That was the big, huge round cylinder thing, right? That's the one you're talking about that derailed the train?
Yeah. Hell, didn't even have no JB Hunt stickers on the door, man. That was impressive.
Yeah, I think that happened yesterday.
I think
it's crazy.
I think it was Tuesday. I think it was funny enough. I know it was Tuesday because we were literally doing our heavy haul show with Gary Johnson, and it happened that same day. He actually made a post about that because he's been, I guess, through there and like looked into it and
that's the one that happened down in, that's one that happened down in Texas, yeah.
Yeah, in Pecos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it was crazy. Took out some houses and
it's bad. I think one person, got lost from it or whatever. Someone said two. I'm not too sure, but it's a bad deal, man. I mean, and apparently it says that there are signs in English and Spanish, like, and honestly, and any driver knows, like, going over tracks, period, that are not flat, that are like that.
Yep.
It's a risk, like, period. You know what I mean? Like, you could go over that and your drive tire catches. I mean, you could get stuck on it, or the landing gear could catch. So, like, even a normal driver needs to be like aware of those type of things. You know what I mean?
You got to look at one thing though. Okay, if a regular van gets stuck on a track, then he's a dumbass.
You would think
But
so.
I mean, because his landing gears are up pretty high. But these guys should know even more better. Is that a word? More better? Because their trailers are 3 inches off the damn ground. What do they expect?
Or the guys that get lazy and they don't take up their landing gear and they don't crank it all the way up and they leave it down. I've seen that before too.
Well, those guys deserve it.
Yeah.
Let's be real. But when you're 3 inches off the ground and your trailer's that long, shouldn't you know you can't go over a railroad track that's on a hill? I mean, speed bumps get you. What do you think the railroad track's going to do?
Speed bumps, potholes, all that different kinds of stuff.
Well, I mean, it's pretty simple. You get hung up, you get out of the truck, you walk over to the crossing gate, you be like, hey, there's a phone number here on this little blue sign. You call it, and you get someone immediately, and you tell them the crossing number. It's printed on that sign, and they stop all the trains on that track, so you don't get hit.
Funny you say that, Spud. Funny you say that. So Gary posted posted pictures of what the oversized like permits and stuff like, and on there at the bottom it has the numbers to all the railroads that run through Texas, and it says if you have an issue with a railroad, call one of these numbers. I didn't even know that. Like, I didn't know they had the blue signs or whatever. But either way, it's funny you say that because it literally is the thing is like the last section at the bottom is what Gary says, and it's not small print. Like, it's the same size as everything else. It's just the last thing on the little number sheet. So yeah, funny enough, you should bring that up.
It's a timing thing too. It's a timing thing because I mean, when you see these long ass trains, those intermodal trains out there, when they hit the brakes, it takes them miles to slow down. So maybe he won't get hit that hard, but he's going to get hit.
Well, that's if they hit the brakes.
What about
if they hit them?
What about the truck drivers, though? Don't you think a truck driver's first reaction should be pull the fifth wheel pin? Get that truck out of there?
Oh, yeah, get the hell out of there, yeah.
Yeah, save your truck. At least save your truck.
If you call the number, it shouldn't be a big deal. Shouldn't be. But yeah, you should. And a guy hauling, because that was a beam trailer that got hit the other day. I'm almost positive. He should have an overinflate on the truck and on the trailer. And if he doesn't, he's an idiot to get up over shit like that.
Yeah, but what about the planners of this load? Like, shouldn't they be in communications with the rail line? Like, hey, do you have a train coming through at this point? Like,
nope.
Well,
Dude, he had a police escort. They have radios and dispatchers. They could have had that done instantly.
Yeah.
But it comes down to the route engineers, because let's face it, you know, how many times does one of those heavy hauls go over that specific road, over that specific railroad track, right? So they could have had asphalt repaired and it moved it up by 2 inches when they were redoing the road, when they did the you know, the crossover there. Does the engineers know that? You know, you have to go out and
well, you got to remember.
Say that title. Say that title again, real slow.
What title?
The title you just called those people that do that job.
Route engineers?
Yeah, say it real slow and think about what you're saying and compare them to dispatchers.
You got to remember though, a lot of the oversized permits are just spit out from a computer. You know, it meets certain dynamics. If it's not a super load, now if it's a super load, which here in Texas, I haven't done it. I've done heavy haul here, but I haven't done really big heavy haul, so I don't remember exactly. I think it's 18 foot wide here and like 20 foot tall or something. It's enormous because we have such big ass roads. But super loads, I know in the Northwest of most of the country, anything over 16 foot and anything over 200,000 pounds is a super load. And those routes get done by a person normally. Like there's a person that goes through and approves the route. Sometimes they'll go and check it depending on how big the load is and all that kind of stuff. But your normal oversized stuff, like the thing that I hit the other day, it was probably just we're going here to here, click the button, computer figures it out, they follow it. Assuming he was following the route. Now, Taylor said they had police escorts, or probably were, but you never know. Because I've run into guys just around here, they're like, oh, he's, you know, they had to dogleg through town because of a bridge. And I'm like, well, this bridge is lower than that bridge. And that's the bridge you should be going under, you know, because you're taller than this is. And he's like, yeah, what the fuck, man? And I'm like, you know, I don't know. But.
Well, here's my prediction, my early prediction for next year. And we're since we're talking about rail and intermodal, right? If rates go nuts on the OTR side, watch how fast the intermodal mode starts booming, because they'll figure it out. It'll be an extra 2 to 3 days on the supply chain transit time. They'll try to figure it out, but they're going to go to the least cost mode of transport. It always happens. Right now, I mean, they're very tight with each other. You know, there's not a huge difference. But if it happens and rates change, intermodal is going to be very heavy.
Hey fellas, I gotta jump off. Got some family activities going on that I need to go entertain. But Merry Christmas to y'all.
Same to you. Adios, amigo.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, Steve. We'll talk soon.
If I don't talk to you. Take care, brother.
Take care, guys.
Steve.
Later, brother.
Yeah.
I was trying to find video. I have a video of a semi that got caught on a railroad track, but he had household goods, and when the train hit him, the trailer exploded and just boxes went everywhere. It was really crazy. So I'm trying to find the video. It wasn't one of our drivers, but it was a driver who drove for us. Thank God he didn't have any of our loads on his truck at the time that happened. But so
he's
really,
okay though, right?
Yeah, it just hit like the back end. So he was okay. But it was crazy because with household goods, the belly boxes are really low. And so he got stuck. And so sure enough, train showed up and thing exploded. It was crazy.
So I got a serious question for you guys. In today's times where we live in a world where we have to put warning labels on stuff, like for instance, look at McDonald's with that lady that spilled their coffee and got paid out in a lawsuit. Well, we kind of know that the coffee's already hot. Well, most of us do. But they found McDonald's responsible for that. Now, what about, would it not be fair to say under that same formula with a different scenario that GPS makers could be held responsible for the same thing? Because my GPS, when I'm at home, we have a railroad track behind my neighborhood. And if I try to go from the 4-lane to the next main artery there, it takes me through a residential neighborhood, even with a truck. that's clearly posted no truck routes, and there's a train track that goes down a hill. So would it be fair to say if McDonald's is responsible for you spilling your coffee and burning your leg, or Clorox is responsible because your teenager drank bleach, or a Tide Pod?
Drug manufacturers, it's all the same.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that when you first turn that GPS on and you scroll and there's all those disclaimers, all that stuff, and you're just like, fuck reading all this, and you just scroll. I bet you there's something in there that explicitly removes their responsibility, and you signed it. You said agreed, and they're like, gotcha.
Well,
man.
the GPS I stole out of a Swift truck does not say that. I swear to God, it don't.
They got GPS in them.
Well, we know about it now. Thanks for sharing. You're right. You're right about the GPS, because look at how many older people out there, drivers in their 70s and 80s, that listen, turn by turn to GPS, but the GPS hasn't been updated, and they just put a new development, and they take a left turn right into a building. Well, why did you do that? Well, it told me to take a left here. You hear it all the time.
Are you speaking from personal experience, Jeff?
No, I personally don't think.
Hey, a nice
ugly
joining you. I'll see you later.
He said people in their 70s or 80s.
Last
Jeff,
one of the year.
Jeff is at least like 250. Okay, so like he said he's way past that.
No, but you got to think about Google Maps or Waze or anything like that. They don't have an option for trucks. It's just for cars. And it is like, I don't know. I think there's definitely a side of
hey, I don't see anything on Google Maps.
To what's going on. But for trucks, that's going to be totally different than four wheelers.
Also,
but I'm going to talk about personal ignorance here. If you're a heavy haul driver, don't you think you should fucking do a little research before you just go and pick a load up and drive it?
Well, like Spud said, in that instance, they are you remember even Gary was talking about that, but they go and scope out the routes. But even truck GPS, they fail, man. I have made I don't know how many posts and how many jokes about drivers who use GPS. I never used a GPS, never, ever. Always used an atlas. Only GPS I ever used was Google Maps, and that was maybe to zoom in on the area. But I always called the shipper and receiver and asked for directions from them, and most of them literally have an option. You call, they'll say, for directions to the plant, press option 2, or you just talk to someone and they'll tell you. So and I don't know how it is now. Owner operators, I understand, maybe don't get this, but all the companies I drove for, when you got a load, you got final mile directions with it, from the interstates to and from the shippers and receivers. So that GPS thing, it's just another one of those things that I was saying, man, I don't know who I was talking to about this, but we were talking about how technology in vehicles, honestly, it makes people dumber. It just does, because people have that, or Trooper Ben. There's Trooper Ben, GPS, another one of those things. People just rely on it. It's going to take me there. It's going to take me there. No, here's the thing. GPS is not cartography, and maps are, and cartography is, I don't know what, Alex, you're a smart guy. What, probably 10,000, 5,000 years in the making is that stuff. So, I'm a bet on a map.
So there are some apps that are pretty solid for trucks, and they have cartographers that work for them in mass. So you look at Copilot, for example, and that is meant. And I'm sure if that led you in the wrong direction, that you'd have a serious problem on your hand, or that they could have a serious problem. And that's a Trimble product, and there's a few other ones out there. But yeah, when you look at other solutions, if you're gonna, so if Rand McNally, if you're looking at a map, if you're looking at the Rand McNally book, and it tells you to go in a direction and you turn in the wrong direction, are you going to sue the map book? So, that's kind of, you always go backwards with these things, and you say, let's take it to the root, cause, which is, going far back to it, where just the map manufacturer. Can you go back and sue them? Is somebody going to try it? It's probably going to happen at some point. So if it hasn't already happened already, if it's happened already and it's been shut down, then that's one thing. But there's certainly truck routing GPSs out there that work very well. So
It's a valid point. I mean, in today's world, everyone's getting so used to the blanket liability statements that, we don't even read, right? We just scroll and click because, it's 2024. Who cares? But if you look at it, like I was watching a video the other day, somebody's wife died in like one of the Disney parks. Husband tried to sue, and they weren't able to sue because at some point, and this may be backwards, maybe it's the husband, I don't know, but one of them had downloaded or it subscribed to Disney Plus, and in doing that, in their liability statement that you accept in doing that, you're never allowed to sue them for anything. And I was hearing the same thing about McDonald's recently. Like, McDonald's has raised all their prices, but you can get really, really great deals if you get the app. And in the disclaimer, the liability statement within that app, you release all ability to sue them. I mean, at some point, I'm sure if you have a really good lawyer, you can, pierce the veil at some level. But for the average Joe, it's just, in the world we live in, so many people are sue happy today. You're getting a ton of those blanket liabilities.
There's some weird noises.
Spud.
The shooters out there.
Hi, Nazreen. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Have a great weekend. Merry Christmas.
This is the type of shit you get with Spud. This is why he is just a great background guest, because he's always doing stuff, man. Sharpening a chainsaw blade, fixing a lawnmower, rebuilding a fucking fighter jet. Like, you never know what you're gonna get. We watched him farm. We watched him.
Hell, last week he milked a bull. Last week he milked a bull, man. You should have heard them sounds.
I know, Taylor. He told us you were with him, and Indy filmed it, so we know.
We're not subscribing.
I missed a call from Indy earlier, and then I called him back. I didn't get to talk with him. I was hoping to talk with him before Christmas, so hopefully I get the chance to chat.
Oh, Chris?
Yeah.
Oh, he's on a date with his wife.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. I sent him a link. He said that he's like, I have to spend time with Mrs. Indy. I was like, all right, bro. Like, have a good one. Tell her we say hi.
He's about to
man.
be off the map for a minute, man. He's got like a 3-year plan. He's about to be driving like a fool, and then I think he's gonna actually go and be a mechanic.
Good for him.
We'll see. So
That's what they say. I still got $100 on Spud on getting back in the truck. I think we're at 2 months now. I gave him 6.
Hey guys, I got to shove. Merry Christmas to you all.
It's great to see you, Jeff.
good to see you again, Jeff.
Have a good weekend.
You as well.
Go Georgia.
I can't believe he just did that. He's banned. He's banned.
Well, Spud's over here making me feel lazy as hell, man. I'm always talking about there's not enough hours in the day. This guy is live streaming and doing yard.
Hell, it's dark as hell in Pennsylvania.
Fuck that.
You still got some daylight left.
Come here.
Yeah.
What's up, John?
How are you guys? Merry Christmas. Don't have a lot. Done a lot of shit the last 2 days. I got to go back out again tomorrow. But I want to know, can Spud put a plow on the front of that and come here since it's snowing?
What was
What'd
that?
you say?
I said, can Spud put a plow on the front of that thing and come here since it's snowing over here?
Yeah, I can.
Yes. Good.
I can put a snowblower on too.
Yeah, I don't care what you do. Just come over here. I don't want to shovel it.
Where are you at, John?
We're up in Walden, New York.
Okay. Yeah, I had to pull out the snowblower because the plow didn't show up.
How bad's the snow up in the state of New York?
I own the plow company, and they didn't come and plow my driveway. There was an interesting conversation about that this morning.
Yeah, that's why I kind of stopped. I had that happen, I don't know how many times. So
How much snow's falling in New York? Because I'm headed that way.
right now, there ain't shit. It's just a matter of people don't know how to drive it. You've got maybe 1/8 of an inch right now. But
Okay,
they sent out 0 plows, 0 sanders, and everybody's driving as if it's dry.
Wild times. Well, hey, John, congratulations on finishing Lombard 69, dude. You've become quite the celebrity, man.
It couldn't be me because I've had a little help with the guy up there on the top left, too. He's been part of it. Hello, Pedro. Welcome up.
What's up, John? How you doing, brother? It's good to see you, man. We talk all the time, man.
Yeah. Just been a little too long for this, but I don't have a lot of time. My wife needs me for some stuff, and like I said, I've done 30 hours on that truck in the last 2 days. I got to do more tomorrow.
Oh, you're good, brother. It's just good to see you, man. Good to see you, hear your voice, dude. That's all.
Appreciate the link and thank you guys for having me. I definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, bro. You're welcome anytime, man. You just let us know. You come and hang out, dude. You're one. You're a lounge lizard, bro. You know.
Yep.
Thank you, much appreciated. Feels like the family I never had growing up.
And the one you don't tell people about.
I'd rather tell them about you than what I grew up with.
Yeah, you see us walking down the street. You're like, "Hi, John." He's like, "I don't fucking know this guy." You get a text from John. Don't you ever talk to me in public again.
Did you call him a lounge lizard? Did I hear that right?
Yeah, brother.
Well, Alex, you were actually.
Alex isn't a guest
lounge
yet.
lizard as
No,
well.
Alex hasn't been a guest yet. He's got to be a guest.
Oh, okay,
to be a
okay.
lounge
Yeah,
lizard. He's got to be a
forgot
guest to
about-
be a lounge lizard.
I haven't earned my stripes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about subsection 69.420.
There you go. Exactly. I love that.
Lounge lizard too.
I love that, dude. Remember that subsection 69, Article 420. I love that. That's right. Yeah, you have to be a guest to be a lounge lizard. Yeah.
Guys, I am gonna sign off. Merry
Later,
Christmas,
John.
everybody. Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas.
See you, John.
Be good,
Andrew, I'll
buddy.
be talking to you.
Merry Christmas, John. Good to see you, brother.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, guys.
Oh my God.
I think Spud forgot to take himself off mute.
I know he's fucking over there
Oh.
wrestling with that motherfucker.
Can you not hear me?
Yeah,
No, we absolutely.
Okay.
If people
I got the
are
headset
only,
back on.
Here's the thing: if people are only listening to the audio, they're probably like, "What the fuck is going on?"
I was gonna say the visual and the audio didn't really go together, but it was interesting.
I'm struggling, okay? I don't know what you're hearing, but I don't want to know.
I was
Yep,
hoping
you're
it was
right.
you and not Taylor over there in the dark.
Not yet. It's getting dark here.
Oh man. Is that a jail cell?
Oh. I mean, depends on how you look at it.
Hey guys,
Buddy.
What's up, Katie?
how are you?
Good. How are you? Merry
I'm
Christmas.
good. Merry Christmas.
How's your
Okay,
week
so
been?
Bruce says lounge lizard. Now I'm really feeling left out. This
Oh no,
subsection
because
is a-
Katie came up with the term lounge lizard, bro.
That's facts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck.
We literally were having a show. Having a show talking about what we could call like our fan base once we got one, and Katie was one of the OG watchers, and she commented lounge lizards, and we're like, that's fucking it right there. That's
Dude,
it,
that was
dude.
on International Women's Day when you were telling that story. I just saw your face go, not the crowd, actually.
It fits because it has double meaning, because
Right.
like obviously lot lizard, so lounge lizard, but it's the logistics lounge, and
Right.
back in the day when lounges were a thing, 50s, 60s, 70s, like people who hung out in lounges, that's what they were called, were
called,
lounge
yeah.
lizards. You know what I mean? So like it's got a double thing there. So
Yeah,
yeah,
not a lot
brother.
of people know that about lounges.
Yeah.
Sorry, my lighting so
I don't know if
bad.
that's total bullshit, but I'm gonna run with that.
No, dude, no, it is not. I'm serious. Go look it up, dude. And here's another funny thing. You can go on any social media platform and put in hashtag lounge liz, and before you finish it, it will pull up in places like TikTok. It tells you how many people have tagged that damn thing before. So yeah, and that's what got me looking it up. I was like, man, like lounge lizards, that's weird. And so I looked up term lounge lizard and fell down a stupid little hole for 30 minutes. Alex, you should understand that more than anybody. Okay. Like, as far as the hole, rolling down the rabbit holes, man. Alex has a very well, I'm not gonna put show out there. Yeah, you're good stuff. I like some of the stuff you're into, man. I was gonna. I don't want to. Didn't say that. Put your.
All right, man. You made that sound like really perverse, though. Like no one knows what you're talking about.
It could be perverse. It could be perverse. People are just gonna have to reach out to you and ask now, huh? See, now you're gonna get more followers. People are gonna be like, let's look into this guy. Maybe.
I hate it. I came back on because I heard you guys talking about like, oh, if you could only hear what how Spud was versus like actually knowing what was happening and doesn't match. I felt the same way of my trainer. Like the stuff that I say when I'm in the gym with her is obnoxious. And I'm like, one day it dawned on me, I was like, your dude is in there like hearing this stuff. Like, I feel like someday he's gonna be like, what's going on out there? I'm like, hey, listen, like we're just mind your business over there. Just relax. It's okay. But we're gonna make shirts with some of the obnoxious comments that I make. There's a lot of stuff that can be taken two or more different ways that when you're in the gym talking to your trainer, for sure.
Hey, Spud, have you tried a grinder on that, like a handheld grinder wheel on it?
No, not yet.
What are you gonna do? Just pull the blade off and then just pull it off after that?
Honestly, I like that idea. I didn't think about that.
That's what I would do, bro. Just pull the blade off.
Right now, I'm taking this cover off.
Motherfucker. Like, yeah, well, I don't know what you're playing. That's what I would do. Just pull both the blades off and pull it off after that.
I got 3 blades on this thing.
Well,
I don't have a little
blades
mower,
is
remember?
I know, but whatever blades is wrapped around.
God, these worthless. Don't use them.
What are you working on?
My mower.
Oh, okay.
But Hunter, post that picture. Put that picture up there.
Or actually, hey Pedro, go to Spud's X account and pull it up. I'm running one screen right now.
Okay. All right, give me a second here.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Oh,
It's bad.
It's bad. It's bad.
Real bad. Well, Katie, how's your end of the year been?
It's been okay. I've been training a new hire this week. We hired a new accountant. We're kind of shaping a role around him and his expertise. So my job's been a little difficult because I have to train him on some of our TMS systems, but he's never done logistics. So I have to give him that like 30,000 foot view. Oh my God. Jesus.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like he did that on purpose. Spud just creates projects for himself.
Did not do that.
You're gonna run out of them, and you're gonna be in a
I got
truck,
better shit to be doing right now.
The funny thing is every time, but like I wouldn't say every time, a majority of the time we see Spud, he's fixing shit. You know what I mean? And we're like, Spud, what
He
happened?
only hops on when he has something to do, and he just doesn't want to be by himself doing it.
We're like the kid that's supposed to hand them tools.
Just wait till I start rebuilding.
Hold that damn
Cummins
flashlight
in my
straight. I
pickup.
can't see.
Looking at that makes me feel like Spud's the reason my internet went out last week.
Hey, ours was out Tuesday. Was it Tuesday? Was it Monday? I don't remember.
Your Starlink?
No, we have fiber now. We live in town.
Hey, Spud's a city boy now, damn it. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, okay.
Yeah, why do I need this $14,000 mower if I live in town? But here we are. Here we are.
Spud is like fucking the Texas version of Tim the Cool Man Taylor. Like he just overdoes everything.
That is
Like,
kind of a big ass mower for that backyard. Just saying. So
I'm not getting rid of my diesel mower, man.
yeah,
Not
I
happening.
don't blame you.
Spud has a weed eater with 2
turn.
engines. All right. His chainsaw was powered by a lawnmower engine.
It was at one point.
Oh,
I got
my
a bigger
God.
chainsaw now
Point proven right there. Point proven.
that I think I just fucked up. But
Uh-oh.
Be all right. We got another project now.
Yeah. I need to grind the chain. The dog ears on the chain that ride in the bar. It threw the chain because I was doing something I shouldn't have been doing. And now I got to grind the dog ears back or buy a new $25 chain. So, yeah.
So you're gonna spend an entire day doing that to save 25, ain't you?
Yep, that's it. Money's tight, man,
It is.
Listen, ain't it just? My nails, I just got back from the eye doctor and they were complimenting me on my nails. He's like, yeah, my wife's getting hers done today. And I was like, oh, I paid $1.50 for these on TikTok shop. Like, I'm not going to the nail salon. Money's tight. Nope. No, thank you. I dye my own hair. I cut my own hair. I'm naturally blonde, believe it or not. But
Oh, no, we believe it, Katie. We believe it.
Huh?
We believe it, Katie. Don't you worry. We believe
I
it.
do live up to the stereotype.
You do. But we love you, Katie.
Yeah, I love you guys too.
Claudia, what's your shirt say, or your hoodie or sweater or whatever? Is it a Grinch one?
I'm a mean one.
Oh, yeah.
Claudia wears that year round. Claudia wears that year round.
I feel like I didn't start donning my Grinch wear until the beginning of December, but I mean, it's rolling, it's working for me, you know, so I might just throw that in my regular rotation of, you know, polos with my work little logo on the left. Just okay, general transportation today, Grinch tomorrow. I mean, let's be real.
Or get a logo done, or get like Grinch polos made. They think you're wearing a work one, and they look now. Oh, you.
Yeah. Oh, it's you. Yeah. It's okay. I'm pretty much labeled a Grinch or other words on a regular basis. But you know what? That's my role. I work risk management, vetting, claims. Nobody wants me to be anywhere near their desk, so it's fine.
Yeah. We're Katie and Katie are two different people also. I am as the training coordinator at Bridge, I am energy level of 12 all the time. You know, I'm a high I on the disc assessment, and you get me home, I don't want nobody to talk to me. Somebody calls me and I get enraged. Just let me read a book. Just let me read a book, drink some wine, and just leave me alone. That's it.
That's
my
my
best
wife
friend and
too.
I would go to dinner. Him and I don't talk about anything except for work. I don't want to talk about mushy, nothing touchy-feely. Just nope. Just keep it short and simple, and we'll talk about the dinner. We'll talk about work because he's in logistics too. He runs last mile delivery stuff. But yeah, that's it. I don't want to. I'm a Grinch outside of work, and my people at work would never. They would see me outside of work and they'd be like, "This is awful. Who is this person?"
So I'm completely opposite of that.
Yeah.
Because at work,
Claudia's
I'm
a
like,
firecracker.
what the fuck is wrong with you? Stop it.
She is a firecracker.
You're
Holy
intimidating.
crap.
And you're
Oh,
short
yes,
enough too.
she
Like
is.
if you walk up to my desk, you're gonna be eye level to me sitting in the chair. So I don't want to be on the business end of you ever.
Listen, Katie, I met these guys at the conference, and they were like, "You're way shorter than I thought you were." I mean, like, how tall did you think I was? Like, I mean,
Yeah, probably like 6'7".
Yeah, 6. Yeah, easy 6'5". Yes, I agree. Easy 6'5". Yeah, I'm with
I
Hunter
would
on
love
that
to meet
one.
you guys at a conference sometime.
Yeah. Listen,
You're never gonna
I
send a
was.
trainer though.
Had a good time. Broke carry something was the shit. Yeah, Katie, you didn't try to make it up to Indy next year.
I'd like to. I mean, why would Bridge send the training coordinator? You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
Why not? Why
That's a
not?
great question
I've
to
got
ask
my.
them.
Yeah, that's a
Well,
great question. Exactly, Hunter. There you go.
Oh, honey, I've already made a PowerPoint, okay, of why I should go. Because at Bridge Logistics, I probably have the biggest footprint on LinkedIn. I make sure that I'm listening and talking to drivers, to carriers, you know, not just drivers, owner operators as well, like, and shippers, receivers. You know, I want to know everything about everything. And I'm even like, I take a ton of lunch and learns at the TIA so I can learn about drayage and things that Bridge doesn't even do. It's not in our wheelhouse, but I want to be able to have intelligent conversations about it. So like I was talking about, I'm training this guy this week who's going to be in accounting. Well, you got to learn how the sausage is made. You know what I mean? So he's been on our track and trace team. He's been on our carrier booking team. He's been on one of our top selling persons, their top salesperson's team. So he can see what all the different pieces from the time that we research into our customers to the time that we need to come time to pay these carriers, you know, not only what that looks like, but what the relationship of everything is. I talked to him this week about the transparency, about the Werner case, about, you know, the truck parking issue. Like you can't explain logistics like, hey, I'm just the middleman between as a 3PL. Like we're just middleman between a manufacturer and a truck driver. Like that doesn't cut it. So I need to make sure that I know everything about everything. So I've got a whole PowerPoint to show Jim and Paul, you know, for the conferences next year. Like, this is why I need to go because I'm on like our SOP task force. Like, as the trainer, I set the standard, and then I need the rest of my team to reinforce it. And the more and more times, like I stopped asking permission, and now I'm just doing. So if I heard somebody the other day, they told a driver to hurry up, and I pulled that person off the floor so fast. And I was like, you can never tell a driver that they need to hurry up. You tell them to get there safe and call you when they're on site. I was like, that's coercion in the simplest form. Why would you do that? You can't tell a driver. I mean, it was, 6 months ago, a year ago, I wouldn't have done that. I'd have been like, hey, I'd have been gone to their first line later, like, hey, this is what happened. But I see something like that happen now, and I'm like, no. So I've made a whole PowerPoint on why I should go to these conferences. So hopefully I get to meet you guys all in real life sometime. I would love it.
You just need to watch the video after this live post and just say exactly what you just said.
Okay.
I'd say you. Like, that makes sense.
Clip that.
Yeah.
Good idea, Spud.
Mr.
going on, Dave?
Mr. Prex, which one of your houses are you headed to?
I'm headed to Tennessee.
Look at that. Yeah.
Hi, Dale.
Hey,
How you doing, Dale? How far are you from home?
about 3 hours.
Oh, that's not too bad, bro. That's
Then
not
I'll
too bad.
drive to Minnesota tomorrow.
What?
Yeah.
That's
Drive
a
to
long
where?
ass
Where you
drive on
going?
the road, man. You're taking your 11 hours. Your 8 hours. You doing your reset.
No, my wife told me to hurry up, so now I'm going to file coercion
Don't tell
charges
Katie,
against her.
Well played.
Is this freight validate, Dale?
Yes.
I totally am.
The one,
to meet
the
you.
only,
Never mind.
the
The one
man,
and
the myth,
only.
the legend. Yeah.
The man to make shit happen right there. Dale, I gave a presentation to my sales team today about our ID verification and utilizing it within their their scope and using that as a value add. So it was pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a lot of people that are starting to use the ID verification now.
Are you one of the questions one of the guys asked me, he's like, do you know how many companies use this? And I'm like, I don't know. I know we were the first one, like I was the first one to have like access to the platform to be able to do it myself, but I didn't know how many other brokers were utilizing that part of it.
So what is this, if you don't mind me asking?
The
The ID check. Like, how's it work?
It's like when you rent a car at Hertz, you have to take a picture of your license, front and back, take a picture of your a selfie, and they make sure it matches and all that. It's just like that, but it also says where the person's standing within 25 feet.
Oh, okay.
So, like, if you're going to book a load with a driver, you would say, and he says he's an hour away from pickup. First of all, you can take do facial recognition verification, take a copy of the selfie and send it to your shipper and say, I don't care if he stopped at the FedEx office store and got a new decal for his truck with the MC number on it. This is his face.
Oh, okay.
So if he doesn't look like this, don't load the dude.
Yeah.
And it also works too, because how many times we all heard like, oh, I'm an hour away from pickup, man. I'll be there right away. Then 2 hours later, the truck broke down. He's really 3 hours away, but he just needed the load. This tells me that he's within, 25 feet of where he's standing. Or if he's a dispatcher, he says, oh, I'm in Pittsburgh. I can say, no, buddy, you're in Pakistan, and I'm not going to give you the freight.
Yeah. Oh, God.
So we started this in April of 2023, and we were the first company to do anything like it. And it must work because Highway's doing it now, and RMS is doing it now.
Yeah, I just came across
FMCSA is
Highway
starting
this
it.
week.
FMCSA is going to start it in sometime in 2025. The problem is that while facial recognition works really good, and we started to recognize the owners of companies, that the bad guys have more time, money, and energy than we have, and so they're already coming around it. So that by the time the FMCSA implements it, it'll be obsolete. And so now we just go to the dispatchers, the driver, we identify anybody that's going to be part of the load.
Yeah. Okay.
And Katie, what I thought was unique about this is that, there are other platforms, and I tell my sales teams this too, there are other platforms that utilize face validation or ID validation, but the thing is, you don't have control of that, right? You don't have the back you don't have the eyes on the back end of it. All you know is that, like, okay, the screen in front of me says that someone there, did their ID. But with our access to the platform, like, our subscription, like, I have a login and I can go in and I can send the validations myself. So I can choose whether I'm sending an email link or send it a text message. And I see how soon that comes back. I see everything that comes back with it. So if someone is validated, I say this consistently when it comes to any onboarding stuff too, like, oh, we sent a COI. Oh, we did this. Like, you validated then, or you sent your information then. But, like, that's not telling me what's happening right now today. So if
Right.
today I have a high value load and today I have this situation that's happening, I can send those I have the ability to send those verifications right now and get those back and see exactly what they say before we choose to dispatch. So that's what I think is really cool about it. I may or may not be a little bit of a control freak, but it is what it is. And so there's something to be said for that part of it as well.
Okay. All right. Great. Yeah. Actually, my first line leader is our director of technology. So he's the one who, and he's actually he's the chair of the board he's the chair on the technology committee for the TIA. And so I've actually been talking about, because I've seen, Dale, you and I have been connected on LinkedIn for a long time, and I've been talking about, hey, you need to look into this and look into Freight Validate. There was something else that I wanted him to look into. Anything that gets us out of Project 44 would be great. What do you guys think about DAT acquiring trucker tools, by the way? Anybody?
I think that I think that has some opportunity to clean up some shit before they go getting into other shit. Is what I think. But
because
probably where purchasing that gives them, because trucker tools it's like ELD type, it's an ELD link or ELD connector, right? So
yeah,
if they have that power, then they have the ability to say, okay, this carrier uses trucker tools and this carrier is hooked up to DAT, and so when you book that load, you can be, there's some opportunities there, but it's going to have to be used correctly, to be able to be of benefit. And I think that all of these tools that we have out there are great, and they all have different aspects of them that I think are really great. And but I don't think that there's one tool that you can only use part of that one tool and be okay. There's a lot out there. Oh, hey Spud, I'll be quiet. Oh, shit.
Where'd he go?
He said, I gotta go. He was typing in the thing. He said, I gotta go, Libya. But anyway, there's some really good tools out there, but I don't think there's any one sole solution. I think that it's there are multiple aspects to look at, and within that, being able to bounce some of those off of each other, and frankly, use a damn gut check. That's part of it too. So
yeah, I actually teach that in my when I have that initial 5 days of classroom training, when I talk about vetting carriers, they can look good on paper, but if it doesn't feel good in your gut, tell them the truck is covered. Tell them your teammate just got it covered next to them. You've got to follow your gut instincts. You have to. And sometimes I had one kid, when I'm talking on the phone, I'm talking to the driver, to the carrier, to the dispatcher, and he's listening, and I'm having him type everything. So he's building that muscle memory. It was our first shadow day. And as this dispatcher's talking, I'm already in my head, like, I'm not loading this carrier. And then I see out of the corner of my eye, this kid, Cade, I used to call him a kid. He's like 25. He's shaking his head. He's like, I'm like, exactly. Like, it's just this. And then, sometimes it takes people like 2 months to get that kind of gut feeling of whether they should load a carrier or not. And if they're the type of person that never gets that gut feeling, they're just not a good fit for Bridge. They're just, honestly, if you can't have that, if you're not that immersed into the conversations, into the relationships, into using your critical thinking skills, after that 3, 4, 5 months, they just, weed themselves out.
I'll give you my quick take on the DAT and trucker tools deal. Is I just think that DAT has a lot of work to do before they, give more tools to the bad guys. Let's get the bad guys out of your system. Let's fix your system so it doesn't go down so often, so people aren't so mad at you. And then you can incorporate other tools. I think that there may be, maybe they got a good deal, and I don't know. I have no idea, but maybe we should clean up the number of people that are the people that are using your system, and not give them more tools to do bad work to bad things to everybody else.
Yeah, I agree. I think it might have been Jason Rabine that posted something about that. Like, I think it was about if DAT did a better job. It was like a hypothetical. Like, if they did a better job of vetting and getting the bad actors out there, would you be willing to pay more for that service? And, we're a 68 employee brokerage. We're family owned and operated out of Cincinnati. I'm not a TQL. I'm not an Echo Logistics. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not. We're backed into a wall. We still do rely on DAT, but we're also, trying to do this. I'm spearheading the shipper of choice. Do you allow overnight parking? Do you have driver facilities? Do you have extended hours? What are your Google reviews like? Because if you look up Medina Ravago, every single review on that location up there, that plastic location, is like, I had an appointment at 1. I got on site at 8:45. They told me it was already staged. I was driving out at 9:20. I mean, those kind of reviews, like, why can't we say that we're selling a load on the phone? Hey, by the way, this facility offers overnight parking. Like, I'm trying to do the shipper of choice so we can not rely on those load boards so much, not rely on, DAT. But again, we're just too, I don't have my own load board. I mean, AI Fleet now has their own. I didn't know that. I don't know how long they've had it. But we posted their load boards through Parade. But it's really frustrating to be kind of like backed into that corner by them. That's what it feels like.
I think that Jason had a really good question to ask about, would you pay more?
Yeah.
Because the problem, a couple things I think with the load board, it could be anybody else's too, but there are about 10,000 just for sure bad actors out there that are bad brokers, bad carriers. About 10,000 that are in violation of state or federal law. So if those 10,000 people are taken off the DAT board, and let's say they pay $450 a month, does that really want to take them off? Because that's a $4 million hit every month.
Right.
So they're in the business to make money. I offered DAT a solution to say we can incorporate Freight Validate for about $5 a person that's on your system. And that way you don't have to take away the subscription for the bad guy. They just have a red X, so no one would use them anyway. So if they want to keep paying for it, great, but no one's going to use them.
Hey, everyone. Hey, I want to move off of this.
Okay.
I mean, it is.
I saw the
offense,
question about Christmas tradition.
we just talk about the time. So I just want to talk about something else before we end this, since
Sorry.
it is a Christmas thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with Dale. Dale, what are your plans for Christmas, man? Are you traveling? Got any like traditions that you and the family do or are going to do for the holidays, including New Year's?
I am driving to Minnesota tomorrow. I'll spend time out there with my daughter and her husband, my in-laws, and my son and his wife, and we'll hang out till Christmas. Then after Christmas, I'll come back to Tennessee for a couple of days, and then I'll spend New Year's down in Fernandina Beach, Florida.
Yeah, that's a lot of traveling.
Yeah, but I'll stay in Florida for 3 months.
Oh, nice.
Love it.
Bill's an official snowbird now.
He is. An official snowbird. That's true.
Man,
Claudia,
you had to go there, didn't you?
But you are, Dale. You are an official snowbird. Claudia, what about
You're
you?
leaving the greatest state in America, Dale. I got to give you some shit for it.
Well, I'll go back every couple of weeks then, just to make you happy.
I appreciate that.
Well, there you go.
Katie, what about you?
I don't do anything with my family for the past 4 years. My sister and I have no contact relationship. So me and my best friend, his next door neighbor she's 85. So we either go to Jeff Ruby's, which is a phenomenal steakhouse here in Cincinnati, or this year we're actually doing steaks. He's cooking the steaks. I'm making pepper jack mashed potatoes and then an asparagus side dish. And it's just going to be a chill, like no stress, no nothing. But I've got gifts for all my nephews and my niece. My niece, I only buy her STEM toys. And Barbies. Well, I do buy Barbies, but I only buy her like National Geographic STEM toys. So we do like these fun magic projects, but I don't see her until January. So, but she's 6 and she's smarter than probably all of us combined. It's really scary.
That's cool.
Yeah. What about you? What are you doing?
Me, we're just hanging out here at Christmas. We just do our own little family thing. Me, the wife, my 2 sons, and that's it. I think my wife this year, where she's cooking Cornish hens. Every year we try to do like a new meat or something for Christmas. So
okay,
she's doing Cornish hens this year, and up to New Year's, I don't do anything. I am way past that shit. I have no interest, no interest in going out and being around a bunch of freaking stupid drunk people. No,
yeah, amateur night.
I'm good. I'll probably be in bed before midnight, to be honest with you. Who knows? I mean, it's like, whatever. It's just another day. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I watch Paris ring it in, and then I watch the UK ring it in, and then I'm in bed. So yeah.
No big deal to me. Alex, what about you, man?
We're an interesting one. We're a mixed faith family, so celebrate Christmas, Hanukkah. So it's a busy season, right? We got Christmas coming up, Hanukkah kind of on a varying schedule, so it's actually coming out starting just after Christmas this year instead of running at the same time. And then it actually goes through January 2nd, I want to say. So gets us through New Year's there. So yeah, busy, going around seeing family and trying to keep up.
What about you, Hunter? Actually, hey, Hunter, before you said that, how was the game last night? I never asked.
It was awesome, dude. So, yeah, went and got $12 standing seats at the Preds game. And then one of my buddies actually found the guy. So there's one dude that stands up at the top of the stadium and hands out tickets for free. So, like, we were 8 rows back and actually put in on a silent auction for a signed Andrew Jones Atlanta Braves jersey. And dude, it's sick. It says A-Town on the front. Like, yeah, got it for $150. Was not expecting to win that. I know it sounds like a lot, but that's like one of my favorite baseball players of all time. But yeah, it was awesome. Good time, man. We lost in overtime, but dude, I don't know if y'all like hockey, but dude, getting to see Mason Crosby play live, that was cool. They played the Penguins last night, so
I do like hockey, yeah.
Yeah, pretty sick. But
what are you doing for the holidays, bro?
Man, I am going to be binging football and hanging out with the family for Christmas. Might be popping down to Georgia for New Year's, going to see my sister and my niece and some of my buddies. So I don't know, it's up in the air. I'm with you though. I'm kind of old school now. I don't really like going downtown for New Year's and all that jazz, man. Last time I did, I got stranded down there. My buddies paid like $200 for an Uber. I ended up finding a taxi out of town, gave them $20. Rolled up to the hotel we were staying at, and they were sitting outside the wrong room with a pizza, and they were one door over. So yeah, I don't really want to deal with the idiots. But yeah, I'm just gonna take it easy, relax. Obviously, you and me, Mr. Potato, will be talking about every damn day. So got some big things for the lounge 2025. So looking forward to it all.
And with that, we're gonna get out of here.
What's Claudia doing? She didn't get to answer.
Oh, that's right. Claudia left. I'm sorry, Claudia. I forgot you dropped.
I didn't do it on purpose. Like I just looked up.
I know you didn't. Thank you, Katie, for saying something. I really appreciate it. Claudia, what are you doing?
No, it's good. We don't have the big family thing. It's just we're gonna do with my in-laws and then Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I might not get out of my pajamas, so
nice.
It's gonna be super chill. Yeah. But anyway, listen, wishing you all loads of love and happiness and merriness, and whether you want sobriety or intoxication, whatever works for you, all the good things for you. So I will not be sober. So. Thanks for having me.
No surprise here.
Hey, we appreciate everyone tuning in today and
Bye.
everyone who has watched all year long, all the love and support that we have received. Hold on, I gotta find out who this is. That's exactly who it was. I was like,
Freaking Bill.
golly, what is that noise? All right, so we appreciate everyone for everything they've done for us this year. Everyone that's watched. We've had a lot of things go on this year. We've learned a lot, made a lot of great connections. We feel made somewhat of a small impact in what we want to do. And like I said, we have a lot of things planned for 2025 already. And obviously it's there's a lot that we can't plan. So, be on the lookout for things. We're going to start announcing things first of the year when we start getting out, putting out our shows. I think January 8th, if I'm not mistaken, is the first show of the year. So yeah, we got a full year full of events. Where Tex was talking about his stuff. We're going to start everything off with Matt's and then roll into Broker Carrier Summit. We've got several large truck shows and, Broker Carrier Summit again in the fall. So it's just going to be a year full of things, full of partnerships and stuff. That's really a thing that we're trying to focus on next year is align ourselves with some people to really, make an impact. People like Dale. I mean, Dale is a prime fucking example. You see, when he came on the show, like his fan club immediately, Claudia, started going off, and the whole subject thing got changed. But
sorry,
no, that's what people we want to be aligned with, and that's what we're trying to do next year. So folks that are really making impact and trying to help make things better in the industry. So all of you on here, thank y'all for joining us. We appreciate it. Katie, Dale, Claudia, Alex, Mr. Hound, we'll talk in a little bit anyway. So it's not apply to you. We'll talk 50 more times. But all of you have a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah as well. Alex, to you and your family, to everyone out there, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate, and Happy New Year. If you're going to be traveling, please be safe. And if you're going to be partaking in adult beverages of any kind, please don't drink and drive. We have too many ride services out there, and taxis still do exist. Taxis still do exist, so there is no excuse for you to be drinking and driving. Period. But
no,
everybody be safe. Enjoy the holidays with your family. We will see y'all in 2025.
Merry Christmas.
And with that, chunk the deuces, Mr. Hound. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
The
views and opinions expressed on this show by its guests are not necessarily those of Lounge Media Group or the show host. So if you sue someone, make sure it's the party responsible for hurting your feelings. Also, grow up, be an adult, and understand not everyone thinks like you. And that's okay.